Alright, so by now everyone should know that an AR-15 is an assault weapon manufactured by the devil himself. And its only purpose is to commit murder. If you're approached by a criminal and he wants to kill you with his self-defense single-shot rifle, and he's going to do it. He's going to blow your head off. And if the only gun you have in your reach is an AR-15, then you're out of luck. Because if you shoot the criminal with an AR-15, then you're the murderer and he's the victim. And you lose. So my AR-15 here is actually a pistol and is chambered in 300 blackout, which has a little bit more recoil than a 5.56. But I want to be as comfortable as I can while I commit my murder. So I'm going to put a muzzle brake on it because I don't want to deal with all that recoil when I'm committing murder. Now the problem is, by putting a muzzle brake on it, I'm going to feel a lot more of the concussion from the muzzle blast. And that does not suit me. That's not going to make me very comfortable when I'm committing murder with my murderer gun. So for just $66, I was able to find a muzzle brake blast shield combo. And they shipped it right to my house. Now the problem is, I came all the way out here into the woods and I didn't bring a knife with me to open the package. Thank you for opening the package for me. I thought you were gonna murder me with your assault machete. Let's see what we got here. There's almost as much oil in this bag as there is muzzle brake. Once I get the muzzle brake on there, the blast shield would just slide right over. So this blast shield was made by BREEK Arms, or I guess we could call them the devil's accomplice. And what it does is it allows for the shooter to have a more comfortable experience instead of all the blast being pushed out to the sides. It's going to be forced in a forward direction away from the shooter. And I'm going to slap on those muzzle devices, and after I do that, I'll come back out and do some testing with the blast shield. You know, do some shooting. Alright, well heck, here it is. Here's the blast shield on the gun. And I got a couple things to go over and a couple tests to do with it. Before I get started, I'll show you. The gun is not chambered, and there's no magazine in the mag well. The blast shield is made from 6061 aluminum. And, well, something kind of weird about how they designed this combo. I got the muzzle brake on there perfectly. You can see the top ports are where they should be, right there on top. And they're aligned perfectly with the top rail. But these protrusions, they kind of go every which way. You see, they're not really lined up with anything. It might not seem like a big deal, but to one with OCD, that's going to get to them. And then, once you get the blast shield on there, you got the logo off to the side a little, and all these little design features are every which way, not really lining up with anything. But, you know, all in all, I think it looks pretty damn good. Alright, so also in the package was a sticker, so we can help them advertise, and a card with 15% off your entire purchase. And I was thinking, wow, that is nice. I'm going to use that 15% off because they have a lot of other stuff for the AR platform, a lot of nice stuff. But then I was like, well, I'm going to have to find a way to time travel because this code is nearly a year expired. What the heck, BREEK Arms? What are you doing to me? What I'm going to do now is take one shot and then see how hot this blast shield gets. And then I'm going to do a bunch of other shots and see how hot it gets then. It's actually cold. Yeah. It's warm and a little loose. Maybe I just didn't tighten it good enough though. I'll try 10 more shots. Okay, whoa. Yeah, it's starting to get hot. But it's still tight. Alright, I'm going to try something now. I've got this toilet paper spool. I'm going to slip it right over the blast shield. And then I'm going to chamber around. And then I'm going to shoot. Well, there's still enough blast going out to the side, right at the end of the blast shield, to really tear up this spool. Alright, now I'm going to try a toilet paper spool over the muzzle brake alone. Okay, here we go. Alright, well, I'm not going to be collecting that spool for you. There's just too many pieces. But this test did confirm something that I was a little suspicious about. I believe there's a lot more recoil with that blast shield on there. So, I'm going to try a couple more shots without it. Yep. Well, I know it's just my opinion, but I would call this here blast shield a piece of junk. You know, it pretty much renders the muzzle brake useless. So what's it all for? You know? If it defeats the purpose of the muzzle brake, what's it good for? Wait, I'm going to stop myself right there. I was wrong for calling that blast shield a piece of junk. My opinion was wrong. Just because the muzzle brake is ineffective coupled with it, doesn't mean that the blast shield ain't doing what it's supposed to. It's still shielding the shooter from the blast and pushing it forward. So I removed the original upload. It was an injustice to BREEK Arms. And I actually bought a flash hider from them. And I'm going to couple that with the blast shield. I was assured that I would be much more pleased with that setup.